Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to today's pick a card reading. It is what do you need to hear right now. It's really funny. I've just done all the introduction for this video and then realised that this was a 2 as well as this one. So I had to redo it. Anyway, guys, welcome to anyone new. Thank you to anyone returning. It's nice to see you. Today's pick a card reading is, like I say, it is what you need to hear right now. There are 4 choices. Feel free to pause the video if you haven't chosen already. There's no science to picking which group. Just choose whichever one calls out to you. Nothing to tell you other than if you want to book a private reading with me, you can check the description box below. Those of you who are watching who have been following me for quite some time, my website is no more. The web developer deleted it by accident. So the least said about that, the better. Yeah, the backup as well. But anyway, never mind. So yeah, you have to book through directly, but that's absolutely fine. So anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get on with today's reading on what do you need to hear right now. Let's go. Hi, group 1. Whoa. Sorry. So I've got some oracle cards for clarification. So what do you need to hear right now? Now, I know most of you are asking about love, and I do think the guides will bring that through. It will be mainly focused on love, but let's see. Okay, yeah, King of Cups. I get the feeling, to be honest, I'd already chosen the groups when I kind of thought, oh, hang on, this is a general question, not a love one. But I think, to be honest, they will answer largely love related. So we've got the King of Cups, the Empress, the Magician, and the Fool. To be honest, guys, what you need to hear right now, it looks like you have the chance for a new beginning. It looks like things are on the right track. You're going in the right direction. That's what it looks like to me. The King of Cups and the Empress, I would say that this is you and somebody else. Now, this person could be a romantic partner because it's the King of Cups. It could be a partner. It could be an advisor, though. So you might be working with a therapist, or this could be a father figure or a friend or a boss. This is someone, though, who is guiding you spiritually, and it's someone that you feel very connected to on a soul level. So what they're saying here is that you are being guided, you are being connected. You are the Empress, so you need to hear that you're in your power now and you're taking the right steps. This doesn't have to be a male, by the way. This King of Cups could be a female, but it's mostly going to be a male, but like I say, not necessarily. But I feel like this is you, the Empress. This is about divine feminine rising. It's about you being empowered and not just feeling powerful, but actually making those moves to create the life you want. So remember, the Empress is the creative energy, so she actually creates. So I feel like what you need to hear right now is you have the power to create the life you want. With the the Magician and the Fool, you have the power to manifest the life you want. Both the Fool and the Magician are new beginnings. So this is very powerful. You've got a lot of major arcana energy here with this double kind of new beginning. This is really amazing. So what you need to hear right now is that you can get the situation you want. The Fool says that you might be a bit surprised by this. It might be not what you were expecting, as in perhaps you know the circumstance that you're asking about and the situation you're asking about, and maybe you don't expect to be able to get what you want, but they're saying you can. You can manifest the situation you want, but you've got to be fully in your power and really taking action on your greatest desires. And really, but it has to come through being grounded and connected to the earth. So this is about being realistic's the wrong word, but what I mean is it's got to come from intuition. It's got to come from wisdom, not from like flighty thinking, you know. And like I say, this could be a romantic partner, in which case I feel like you guys are ready for this new beginning, or this could be someone guiding you. But either way, you are heading for this new beginning. Yeah, say thank you. Be grateful. Have a sense of gratitude and a sense of joy, and anticipating the win is what I would say here, because they say gratitude here, and gratitude really is the most amazing way of drawing more beauty to you. I do think with the accept love, a lot of you, this is a new possibility, a new beginning in a relationship, a chance to start over. let go and flow. Yeah, I feel like you need to take that. Some of you are going to have to take a leap of faith. But it's going to come from a sense of power and action, not through a sense of helplessness or needing to be rescued. It's coming from a sense of power. It is going to be guided. It could be guided through by somebody, but it's going to be coming from that inner power. But it's coming from this sense of being guided rather than from intellectual working it out, you know? But I do see that what you really need to hear is that you are on the way for accepting love, a new beginning. I think that most of you, this person is a partner. This is a male romantic partner. And it looks like as long as you stay in your power and take action and come from a state of positivity, of love, of gratitude, and of listening to where you're being guided, you are on the way to a new beginning. Loads of love, group one. I'll see you on the next reading or a private reading. In the meantime, have a wonderful day. Hi, group two. Like I said to group one, I didn't actually ask specifically for love, but I do think this is mainly about love, even though it's what you need to hear right now. It's general. Almost everyone tunes into this channel for love, so we can probably assume it is love, but obviously just bear in mind it could be something else. Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Eight of Cups, Two of Coins. We'll look at the clarifiers in a minute, I think. So, okay, what do you need to hear right now? Okay, so what you need to hear right now is that you need to listen to your intuition first and foremost. Queen of Cups, this is you. Interestingly, the King of Cups was in the previous group. So if you chose both of these groups, group 1 and 2, to answer, this could be you and your significant other as a true pairing, you know, with the King and Queen of both suits. However, with just this group here, what this looks like to me is that you are emotionally ready in one regard to move towards whatever it is that you're wanting to move towards. I know that sounds a bit cryptic, but for the majority of you, you're wanting to move forwards with a particular relationship or towards a greater love situation. You've got something in mind. It could be a new situation. It could be a new start with someone you are already in a relationship with. But, you know, you want to move forwards. And what they're saying is that keep your emotional balance. That's the only thing I would say. And be intuitive. But what they're saying is it's a great opportunity to investigate. Now is a great opportunity to be brave, to be courageous, to make that new start and to aim for what you really and truly want, okay? The Page of Wands is the investigative energy. So this is this kind of having a passion, having an idea of what you want, and then going after it, going on adventure, you know, seeking it out, investigating, having fun with it, that new beginning energy, that messenger energy of like discovery and playing around with the idea of what it is that you want. So yes, you've got to be childlike, but what I would say with the Queen of Cups on the sort of shadow aspect of her can sometimes get a bit too emotional to the point where she loses herself in the situation. So just be aware of that. It's more about learning from the past, and I think most of you have, of keeping your emotional balance. I just think there's a possibility in trying to investigate this next stage. It is what you should absolutely do. Should is the wrong way of putting it, because you can do whatever you like. There is no should here. But what I'm saying is it would be advantageous for you to investigate this new possibility. You know, they're saying Page of Wands, investigate. Eight of Cups, it's time to move on from the past. It's time to, you know, venture to pastures new, leave the old situation behind, go for this new idea or this new cycle, this new possibility. It's time to let go of the past and think about what you truly want and move forwards. Be intuitive, Queen of Cups. You're ready for this relationship or ready for this new situation. You feel very emotionally guided and you can really tap into it, and this will help you to move forward. Everything looks great. The only slight shadow going on here for you is this Two of Coins. This is a bit of indecision, a bit of overwhelm, trying to work everything out, trying to keep all the plates spinning, trying to do a lot, trying to juggle all the things you've got to do. So there's just a potential with the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups and the Two of Coins to feel a bit imbalanced unbalanced, and about a little bit out of balance. So it's just about watching out for that and keeping yourself calm and balanced during this time. Okay, let's have a look. Clean up your mess. Okay, so this is probably to do with it could be to do with the Two of Coins as well, but it's definitely to do with the Eight of Cups. Clean up your mess is saying it's time to move on and from the difficult situations or the things that were not right, and it's time to clean that up so that you can move on. So it's about leaving behind something dysfunctional, but they're saying you must make sure you've cleaned it up before you go forwards, okay? But once you've done that, look, you've got just sing and share your gifts. This is about letting loose. I always think with the just sing, for a few of you, it will be a direct message about singing. It might be what you want to do. It might be part of your career. It might have a special meaning for you. But for generalized, it's about that sort of throat chakra. It's about that singing out, letting your truth out, not holding back anymore. Just being, speaking your truth almost, Share your gifts as well. This is about, these together for me are about just being you. Sharing who and what you truly are with the world. And this is all about this new energy, this moving on energy. It's about being your true self. That's what you need to hear right now, is that you've just got to, regarding this situation you're asking about, it's so important that you listen to your intuition. You're being asked to investigate something new or a new way of doing things. They're saying don't get bogged down in the, day-to-day juggle of the situation. You might feel like you haven't got enough. And you might feel like it's a struggle to manage with, but they're saying clean up what you need to clean up and then go for what you really want. Be your true self. Don't hide who you are. Shine and see. You will see how this really works out so beautifully for you. Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. I will see you on the next reading or a private reading. In the meantime, see you later, guys. Hi, Group 3. How you doing? You've got an extra Oracle card, so have Group 4 as well. So you've got 4 Oracle cards that are for clarification. I don't know how I'm going to fit them all on the screen, but anyway. And then you've got 4 Fountain Tarot. Now, this is not a love reading specifically, but to be honest, I've been doing it as a love reading. So it's what you need to hear right now, but it is probably about your love life. But bear in mind, it can be general as well. So we've got Ace of Coins, the High Priestess, the Four of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what do you need to hear right now? It looks good, but I feel like you maybe are not fully in step with it. What they're saying you need to hear right now is there's an opportunity you're being given that you can't quite see. But as long as you don't get in the way too much, you don't push too hard against, you'll be taking that direction anyway by the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so don't worry. If you feel a little bit out of step or you just can't seem to find the right groove at the minute regarding probably your love life, but whatever, don't worry because the seed has been planted. The Ace of Coins is good because it says that there's something physical and tangible of a new start or a new beginning, possibility, a future prosperity in the situation that you're asking about. So there is the potential for future prosperity in this situation. I'm assuming it's your love life, but it could be anything because it's not a love specific title. But whatever it is you have in mind, the seed's there, the seed's been planted. So, don't think that it's impossible or it can't happen or it's not going to happen. There's something is there. It's just that because the seed's just been planted, you can't see it yet. It's still germinating. It's still growing. You don't plant a seed and then scratch around in the earth looking for where the tree is or where the plant is. As Louise Hay says in her You Can Heal Your Life film. I think that's where I first heard it. And she's right here. You can't expect the plant to suddenly materialize. It takes time to grow, but the seed has been planted. They are reassuring you it's okay, it is there. The High Priestess is asking you to look for signals and signs and signals. I'm going to change that. I always say look, and I mean to say allow. Because if you look for them, you can't see them. It's because you look with the mind, you allow with the heart, So it's about being open and having that childlike curiosity and that openness. So you might be walking down the same street, you might be doing the same routine tasks at work, but you're open to something different. You're open to a different idea, you're open to a new person, you're open to a different interpretation. 9 times out of 10, it will be the same as you've experienced before, but it won't always be the same as before. You know, this is where you'll get the feather in your path, or someone will say something that's important, or you'll notice something around you that you haven't noticed before. This is what you need to be aware of. The Four of Cups, I feel like to some extent here, it can mean many things, the Four of Cups. Some of you don't feel ready to move forwards in this situation yet, and that's fine if that's you. That's not a problem. You're just saying not right now. But I think a lot of you, the Four of Cups here actually means that there's something being offered that you can't fully see because you're focused on what is too hard. So it's just like soften the edges, expand your vision. It just means being open to seeing things differently, not being so judgmental or not being so quick to assume that everything is this way or that way, but being open. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune says that even if you do feel a little bit stuck in the what is, if you can be open to the possibility that there might be a different way, or there might be a new way of achieving what you want to achieve, you will feel that, and you will find that you are drawn along that path. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck. Good luck is on its way to you. You are being, you've maybe gone through a time where things have not been great or things have been difficult. This is a brilliant sort of promise, if you like, of things improving. And this is a card of good luck, destiny, being called onto your path, and also you not having to work really, really hard to make something happen. The universe will do all the legwork for you in this situation. I mean, you will have to do some stuff, but it will be guided, and so it will feel like just the next step and the next step and the next step. Okay, let's have a look at the clarifiers. Drop it. Yeah, don't keep trying so hard with it. You may also have a negative story like this what isness, this going over what is, and try to problem solve, or try to somehow plug away at the situation that you've had going on for a while. They're saying drop it, let it go, leave it alone, because this is how you will move forwards. You don't have all the information about this situation. They're saying this seek an expert doesn't actually necessarily, and almost never means in my readings, actually seek an expert. It normally means you don't have the information you need. There's something missing, and once you see this, it will make sense of the situation. They're saying have fun, rather than taking it so seriously and trying to work it out or problem solve. There's a need to have fun with the situation, relax, enjoy your life, be playful, because this is where you will go into that unknown area. When I said about focusing so hard on what is, and that if you're so rigid, you won't see the opportunity. This is what they mean. Have fun, play with it. Don't be so rigid, and you'll find that a solution will come to you, or an opportunity will come to you. Love your body. This is literal for some of you. It's about having confidence, body confidence, feeling good about who and what you are, and in the body and the skin you're in. It's about having fun, embracing life and yourself as you truly are. I think with your situation, it's not quite as it seems, but it's not bad. It's actually good. The seed's been planted. Luck is on your side. You're being offered something. You just can't quite see it in the minute. Have fun. Feel confident. This will raise your vibe, and you'll get this piece of information intuitively. You'll get this cup of love. You'll get this cup that's been offered. In the Four of Cups, in the traditional Rider-Waite, there's the cloud with the hand coming out of the cloud offering the cup to the person who sat cross-legged looking at the 3 cups. In this case, the cup is here. This person can't see it because they're focused on what is. But this is the thing. You will get that piece of information. You will see how to get this cup, this Ace of Cups, this cup of love, when you do these things that they've been suggesting. So I hope this makes sense. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading, or on a private reading. In the meantime, have a great day, guys. See you later. Hi, guys. Okay, so what do you need to hear right now? So we've got 4 oracle cards for you, and we've got 4 Fountain Tarot. So what do you need to hear right now? In group 1, I said, oh, this is probably about love, but it might not be. To be honest, they've all been about love, so I'm assuming this is what you need to hear right now in love. But anyway, so we've got Queen of Swords, 10 of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands. Wow. Okay, what you need to hear. Right. What you need to hear is that you guys, you and this person that you're inquiring about, this situation you're inquiring about, if you're not inquiring about a relationship and it's a situation, this is about a king and a queen coming together. So this is you and them, or you and the situation, or you and your boss, or you and your new job, or you and your new friend. Do you see what I mean? Okay. When we have the king and the queen of the same suit, particularly in such a small group of cards, this is incredible, because what this really foretells is the right match. Here, with it being swords, this is a meeting of minds. You guys are on the same page. You have the same thoughts. You have the same ideas about life. You have the same goals. You have the same interests. You have the same sort of way of looking at things. You might have the same sort of way of speaking, same sort of humor or something like that. Your minds are very aligned, and you guys are a match here. You are a pairing. And I think that what it looks like to me, what you need to hear is that you guys are a match, and you've got the 10 of Cups. This is the happily ever after card. I mean, that's really simplifying it, and there's no such thing in a way, but come on, let's just enjoy it for a minute. There's this sense of, you coming together as a happy situation, fulfilled, you're enjoying life together. There's this sense of total fulfillment, of hearts meeting and romance and enjoyment. I do think this card is almost certainly romantic. So I feel this pairing is, for the most part, it is romantic. But for some of you who are not inquiring about a romantic situation, it's still complete emotional fulfillment. So if it's a job or a purpose that you're inquiring about, what they're saying is you matched with this thing that you have in mind, or the next step you're looking at taking in your life. This is going to be the right pairing for you. It's going to be emotional fulfillment for you. And it is about your mind. Your mind is very important in this situation, as in being on the same page or having the same ideas are important in this circumstance, so that's significant. All right. Now, I think for the majority of you, it is about this is you and this is the personal situation. What I feel is that because we've got the King of Swords and the King of Wands here, what it looks like to me, for one or two of you, it means you have a choice between two people. And the more intellectual, the more reserved, academic, kind of more serious person is probably your match. And what they're saying here is, don't be drawn necessarily by the sexy, fiery energy of the other person. Be aware of the one you really feel on the same page with. Be aware of the person who you feel really aligned with, because this is the person who is going to ultimately bring you the happiness. Whereas I feel like in this circumstance, if this King of Wands is another person, this could be a chemistry, a sexual or a passionate kind of chemistry and connection, but not necessarily your match, So that's if you're asking about if you've got two different people in your life. If you haven't, what I feel is that this is more about perhaps having been waiting for a long time for this King of Swords to come forwards. For some of you, I feel like, you guys are a match and there is the potential for the situation, but chances are, if you were already in this connection and in this loving connection, you probably wouldn't be here listening to this reading. Now, for the few of you that are, it's just confirmation that this is your match. Those of you who aren't, it's probably because this person has been kind of standing back or on the sidelines or not moving forwards for quite a long time. What they're saying is, the King of Wands, what they're saying is, this person is going to be ready to take action soon. The King of Wands is someone who takes charge of his life. The King of Wands is someone who, is pure masculine fire, who delegates, who is sure, is certain, takes takes on the task. You know, this is someone who has clarity of vision and takes the opportunity. So I feel like if you've been waiting for this person to take action, they're going to take action soon, or the majority of them are. So let's have a look at what's going on in terms of the clarification with the oracle. We've got take a breather. Okay, so the thing is, you don't need to do anything here is what I'm saying, what I'm seeing here. It doesn't mean that you won't have to do anything at all, but what they're saying is don't push too hard. Take a break, allow this to unfold. You know, I think that maybe you've been stressing out about this, or you've been trying to get this situation to resolve. Whether this is a person or a situation, it's going to resolve itself. It's going to do the work so you can take a break, start anew. I feel like, yeah, okay, so what you need to hear right now is that this situation can go into a new phase. It can resolve. It can have the happily ever after that you're looking for. It will probably require a new start. That makes total sense with the Ten of Cups, because it's a happily ever after, but of course tens are about completions. And the tens, then you complete a situation and then you go on to a new situation. So this is a happy ever after. So there's a new situation of you being together, or you in this new situation, whatever it is, with things working out for you. They don't always work out, obviously, but in this situation, it does look like it's going to, okay? We've got blow off some steam. This goes with take a breather. I think some of you have got a bit caught up in the drama of it all, or the stress. You're stressed out by your situation and the situation. Have some fun, blow off some steam. Don't worry about it. Let it go, let go and let God. It's going to resolve itself by the look of it. Yeah, give yourself the best. This situation is coming to you. Things are looking good. You don't need to stress out about it. It is going to resolve, I feel. So just, lavish yourself with a bit of time and attention. Give yourself the best. Have a bit of fun, blow off some steam, and allow this new cycle to come in, because I do think it's going to come in. But what you do need to do is relax and let it happen. And this is going to come through you just taking a tiny step back, or just a wee step back, and letting them or the situation resolve itself. Loads of love, guys. Have an amazing day. I'll see you on the next reading, or a private reading in the meantime. See you soon, guys. Have a great day.